Yo, it's your boy Smoke back with a Madden video. Today's video, we are going to be talking about a Madden 26 wish list, and this is my wish list. Everything I want added to the game that I think would make it an amazing game. Stuff that and some of these things, honestly, they should have. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, make sure you guys go ahead and give a like and subscribe with those post notifications on if you guys are big fans of NFL content and Madden 26 content, as Madden 26 is coming close, and we got the NFL regular season coming very close, actually. So both of them. I'm super excited for football. I can't wait. But let's go ahead into the wish list. Number one, I got historic teams. Now, I know the licensing would be hard for every single player, but like imagine if we had the 2015 Broncos that you could do in a play now, or you could import them in a franchise mode. Obviously, at an online head-to-head, I don't really see you doing something like that because that'd be kind of annoying. But something like 2K, they have historic teams. So like imagine if there was an all-time Broncos team, or a 2015 Broncos team at least, 2007 Patriots team, 1985 Bears. I just think that'd be a really nice touch, and I feel like it'd be very fun and a whole different world for franchise players, as they can have endless possibilities with all that stuff. Now, I know obviously you can download teams in the Madden shared community center of the rosters and stuff, but the actual Madden rosters where they have the 2015 Broncos, it was the real painting Madden from Madden 14. That would be really cool. And number two, I know this will never happen, but I got MUT to be less pay to win. I actually used to be a big MUT guy. We don't post a whole lot of MUT. If you guys don't know, Matt is Madden Ultimate Team. But yeah, we used to post more MUT, but it kind of not much anymore. Like I said, I don't like playing Madden Ultimate Team as much as I do. It's just extremely, extremely pay to win. And I get it. That's your money maker. That's your cash grab. It's the same thing for 2K and MLB The Show, except they are way less pay to win. If you guys have ever played MLB The Show, it has by far got the best ultimate team ever. It is barely pay to win. I mean, obviously, like if you buy a bunch of packs and stuff, you do have a better chance of getting a better team, but they have millions and millions of challenges and different quests and showdowns. So MLB The Show, I just wish they would take a page out of MLB The Show and just be less pay to win. I understand it's a cash grab and your money maker, but let's have EA Sports be a little less greedy and but be a little less pay to win, and maybe I'll play it more. Number three, I have more physical catch animations. Now, this one, I don't want to see a million physical catch animations, but I would like to see more. It seems like a physical kind of receiver doesn't get a whole lot of love in the game of Madden, as they have like the same two animations when they're going up for a ball. I would also like to see them to at least make an attempt on a ball that's out of reach and they know it, but they at least like try to make an attempt at it, like dive or something like that. I don't know. It's just, again, it's not the end of the world, but it would just be nice to see, because it seems like half the time the receivers aren't even trying, depending on the animation you get. But the physical catch animations, I mean, I don't know. It just seemed pretty lazy and all thought out. Number four, I have fixed scouting for franchise mode. If you guys are franchise players, you definitely know what I'm talking about. The scouting, I think it's abysmal. I think it's stupid. I don't even, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't even fully understand it. If you guys have played college football before, I wish I was scouting like that. Like where you get so many hours and you could put on a player. Now, obviously, the whole hours and the scouting in college football is a little different because you could offer them scholarships and stuff. But I wish you could invite like somebody, like when it gets close to off season, to like a preseason camp, or not a preseason camp. You can invite them for a workout though. Host workouts, and you can like interview them, and you can see their best traits, if they're a clutch performer, if they're a choker, if they perform better at home or away, just stuff like that. I just think they could put so much more effort into the scouting for franchise mode, and they don't. Number five, I have created a stadium. Now, they kind of have that with the team builder, but I'm talking full in depth. Like, if you guys have ever played NHL, I know I'm making a lot of comparisons to other sports games, but it's just because the other sports games are better than Madden for the most part. But anyway, if you guys have ever played NHL, you could create a whole hockey stadium, which is very cool. You could even pick out your mascot, like how you want your mascot to look. You could pick out the whole color of your stadium, like the seat colors and everything, the way the Jumbotron looks, every little thing on the ice, the advertisements. So something like that would be very cool for football as well if we had it in Madden, if we were able to make blue seats and stuff like that, or add little advertisements in the end zone and stuff like that. I think it'd be very cool. Obviously, it would be a very long process because they would have to check the community files to have family friendly stuff because, obviously some kids are probably going to put some inappropriate stuff. I don't really care if they do or not, but, EA, because it's a friendly kid game for the most part, they're going to want to check that. Number 6, I have more stats for defense, and more specifically defensive line. So, I'm going to be honest, you're kind of a casual in football if you only think sacks matter for a defensive lineman. Like, I'm sorry, you just don't know football. And it's very frustrating for me. I don't know, someone who, likes talking about football a lot. So when I just hear a casual or someone be like, this guy got more sacks, he should be defensive player of the year. This guy got more sacks, he's better than him. It's like, dude, yes, sacks are important, don't get me wrong, but there are so many other stats to look at. So I just think they should have, for at least defensive linemen, they should have QB pressures and QB hits. Those are very important as well. And the kind of fact that they don't have that, I don't know, it's a little insulting to the defensive linemen as well. But yeah, we normally defensive linemen don't get enough love as they should. Definitely offensive linemen don't get enough love as they should. Honestly, while they're at it, why don't you add some offensive line stats like the pass block win rate, the percentage of them holding a pass block for more than 5 seconds. Something like that. I think that'd be very cool. And it just shows appreciation to the linemen, honestly. I mean, I used to be a lineman when I played football way back in the day, but so maybe I'm being slightly biased, but let's be honest. How many times do people actually appreciate their offensive line or their defensive line? They could be doing a phenomenal job and no one will say anything. Unfortunately, it's one of those positions where they only get talked about if they're doing it bad. At least for offensive line, that is. Defensive line gets a little bit more love, but in general, the linemen should be getting more love, more stats. Let's see that in franchise mode. And I also would like to see more of a presentation when you beat a franchise record or an in-game record or you tie one of your top three, something like that. It's like they don't even care. Half the time they don't even mention it during a game. But like, let's say for example, Marvin Harrison this year. Let's say for example, Marvin Harrison and you were playing a franchise with the Cardinals and he just beat the all-time Cardinals receiving yards in a season. I like, even if you're simming it, I wish it would pop up in the corners like Marvin Harrison has passed Larry Fitzgerald for all-time receiving yards as a Cardinal in a season. Like, that would be really cool. By the way, I don't know if it's Larry Fitzgerald. I just made that up on the spot, but if I had to make a guess, I would say it's Larry Fitz. But yeah, I think that'd be very cool seeing that presentation as well. That is my wish list. I think all those things would make Madden a pretty good game. Madden 26, I am very excited for it, even though I'm going to be realistic. They probably won't add historic teams this year. We probably would have known about that. But will probably never be less pay to win. More physical catch animations, that has a possibility. The scouting for franchise mode, that could be a possibility as well. Create a stadium, we probably would have already heard about that. More stats for defensive players. Maybe they'll put that, but it's been like the last 5 or 6 Maddens. It's been the same lazy stats every single time. And then for the presentation of breaking records, maybe they'll have that. I don't know. But there's only a few things that are a possibility for my wish list. But let's go ahead. I mean, I'm still going to buy Madden 26, obviously, but those things would make it great. That's around the end of the video. Make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Like I said, the NFL regular season is coming up, and so is Madden 26 season. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn those post notifications on. See you in the next video. Bye.